Imagine sitting by the sea. Greece, Italy. The sun is warm on your skin. The food is fresh, simple, incredibly tasty. This is the heart of the Mediterranean diet. It is not a strict set of rules or a complicated calorie counting plan. Instead, it is a way of eating, inspired by the traditional foods of countries bordering the Mediterranean Sea. For generations, people in these regions have enjoyed a diet rich in plants, healthy fats, lean proteins. This approach to food is less about what you must give up and more about what you can joyfully add to your plate. It's a celebration of flavor and freshness that just happens to be remarkably good for you. This way of eating has fascinated scientists for decades. They noticed something quite remarkable. Crete, Greece, southern Italy, historically had very low rates of heart disease and other chronic illnesses. Let's build a Mediterranean plate. The foundation is always plants, loading up on colorful vegetables. Spinach, kale, bright red tomatoes, crunchy bell peppers, rich purple aubergines. Fruits are eaten daily, often as dessert. Juicy peach fresh berries, slice of melon vitamins. Minerals, fiber. The fiber helps you feel full and supports a healthy gut. Next, healthy fats. Extra virgin olive oil, the star. Cooking with olive oil, dressing salads with olive oil rich in monounsaturated fats. Good for the heart. Nuts, seeds, avocados. Walnuts, almonds. These fats are essential. They reduce inflammation and support brain health. That focus makes the diet satisfying and effective. Protein sources are chosen carefully. Diabetes, particularly type 2 diabetes, is a growing health concern around the world. It is a condition where your body has trouble controlling the amount of sugar or glucose in your blood. After we eat, our bodies break down carbohydrates into glucose, our main source of energy. A hormone called insulin, made by the pancreas, acts like a key. It unlocks our cells to let the glucose in so it can be used for fuel. This process is vital for keeping our energy levels stable and our bodies functioning correctly. Without this well-oiled system, problems can quickly arise. In type 2 diabetes, two things can go wrong. Either the pancreas does not produce enough insulin to manage the glucose in the blood, or the body's cells become resistant to the effects of insulin. This is called insulin resistance. Imagine the locks on your cells have become rusty. The insulin key can no longer open them easily. As a result, glucose cannot get into the cells where it is needed. It gets stuck in the bloodstream, leading to high blood sugar levels. Over time, these high levels can cause serious damage to many parts of the body, including the heart, kidneys, eyes, nerves. Preventing type 2 diabetes is incredibly important because it is much easier to prevent than to manage once it has developed. While genetics can play a role, lifestyle factors are hugely significant. Being overweight, not getting enough physical activity, eating a diet high in processed foods, sugar. So what is the actual evidence linking the Mediterranean diet to diabetes prevention? The scientific community has studied this extensively, and honestly, the results are quite compelling. One of the most famous studies is known as the Pre-Dimed trial. This was a large, long-term study conducted in Spain. Researchers followed thousands of people at high risk for heart disease. They split participants into 3 groups. One group followed a low-fat diet. Another group followed a Mediterranean diet with extra virgin olive oil. The third group followed a Mediterranean diet with nuts. The findings were remarkable. Mediterranean groups had a much lower risk of major cardiovascular problems, heart attacks, strokes. The study also looked at diabetes. Those on the Mediterranean diet were substantially less likely to develop type 2 diabetes than the low-fat group. One analysis showed a stunning 40% reduction in risk for the olive oil-rich Mediterranean diet. This was powerful, direct evidence that this way of eating can help prevent diabetes. How does it work? The diet tackles root causes of type 2 diabetes from several angles. First, high fiber from vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains. Fiber slows sugar absorption into the bloodstream. That prevents sharp blood sugar spikes that overwork the pancreas and lead to insulin resistance. Use split screen, a sharp spike and crash versus a gentle, slow rise and fall. Example, grilled fish, roasted vegetables. Starting with the Mediterranean diet doesn't require a dramatic overnight change. The best approach is to make small, simple swaps you can stick with. Think of it as an upgrade, not a restriction. Switch your main cooking fat, butter, vegetable oil. Extra virgin olive oil. Use olive oil to sauté vegetables. Use olive oil to make salad dressings. Drizzle olive oil over cooked chicken. Drizzle olive oil over cooked fish. Next, boost your vegetable intake. Have vegetables with at least 2 meals a day. Make half your plate vegetables, large salad for lunch. Steamed broccoli, side roasted carrots with dinner. Start one meal with a vegetable-based soup. Swap crisps for carrot sticks. Cucumber sticks serve with hummus. Hummus is made from chickpeas, high in protein and fiber. Aim for 2 servings of fish per week, especially fatty fish. Swap, a red meat dinner swap, a chicken dinner. Choose grilled salmon or sardines on whole grain toast. Legumes are your friend. Have 1 meat-free meal per week based on beans or lentils. Try a hearty lentil stew or a black bean chili.